Default, that's good.
Testing if we are streaming. Testing if we are heard. 57, 56, 55. Yeah, the issue's not on here because I can hear myself here and be heard there. Yeah. The broadcast is getting no audio, or the broadcast earlier. And we are live from the Graham Athletic Center for Agnes Irwin versus Penn Charter. Due to some technical difficulties, we got on a little bit late, but still a few moments before tip-off, as Agnes Irwin is currently introducing their starting five. Starting for Agnes Irwin will be junior number 1, Simone Harvey, junior number 22, Audrey Comley, freshman number 55, Bailey Perkins, freshman number 15, Haley Zwebeck, and freshman number 3, Milan Harvey. Under coach Joseph McLean. And now for the Penn Charter starters. At forward, a 5'7" sophomore, number 2, Eloise Overfield. At shooting guard, number 10 sophomore, Leah Tyre. At shooting guard, number 22, junior, Katie Shoup. At shooting guard, number 31, Mia DiBenedetto, the junior. And senior, number 23, Maddie Ray, under coach Aaron Martin. So we are just about ready for tip-off here. Penn Charter against Agnes Irwin in Game 1 of this doubleheader. Game 2 will be Haverford. Alongside Braden Hall, I am Felix Robinson. In tonight's matchup, the 8-8 Penn Charter girls varsity team will take on the 7-7 Agnes Irwin squad. The Quakers entered tonight dealing with a multitude of injuries, so this banged-up squad will be playing with only 6 eligible varsity starters. Penn Charter in white and Agnes Irwin in blue. Braden, how are we doing tonight?
Yeah, Felix, we're doing great. This Quaker squad has been playing without their leading scorer, Marley Jackson. And tip keeps going. All right, so Marley suffered a concussion in late December. Another starter, Kay O'Brien, also suffered a concussion.
And a bucket there for number 55, Haley Zwebeck for Agnes Irwin. Yeah, Penn Charter, 2 of their starting seniors got injured earlier in the year with concussions, and then for tonight, they are missing Kay O'Brien as well. That was the other senior injured with the concussion. As Agnes Irwin now with the ball. Simone Harvey running point guard, being guarded by Katie Shoup. Harvey driving inside off the screen by Zwebeck. Harvey back to Zwebeck. Zwebeck inside spins, shot up, and it's good. So after the turnover, Agnes Irwin connects to go up 4-0. Mia DiBenedetto to inbound.
Some early press from Agnes Irwin, just swarming this Penn Charter offense early.
Very aggressive now as the ball up to Mia DiBenedetto. She crosses through the double team, drives inside, shot up, and blocked by Haley Zwebeck. Rebound, Agnes Irwin. As Simone Harvey taking the ball to the court, passes to Comley over to Zwebeck. And it's good. Pardon me, I credited the bucket to Zwebeck. That was Bailey Perkins, number 55, who scored, as the Agnes Irwin team extends their lead 6-0.
This game's off to a very fast start.
And out of bounds, a second turnover there for Penn Charter as Agnes Irwin will take over. So due to this full court press, Agnes Irwin's been very successful getting these turnovers on Penn Charter's side of the floor. As Simone Harvey now, that point guard, into Perkins. Perkins over to Zwaybeck. Zwaybeck driving inside, shot up, it's no good. Good defense in there by Katie Shoup.
That was a great contest there. Good screen by Perkins to get the shot open, but great defense by Penn Charter to get the rebound.
Yeah, that offense really runs through Bailey Perkins, number 55, at 6 feet tall, a height advantage. Really something Penn Charter can't contest with, and a steal by Agnes Irwin up for the bucket. It is good by Milan Harvey, sister of Simone Harvey, and a turnover there as Agnes Irwin takes the ball back. Shot up, no good. Rebound, Penn Charter.
Tough, hard defense right there by Shoup and Oberfield. Like to see that more going on.
Good rebound by Shoup, listed at only 5'2.5", but still able to be inside, physical to get the bucket. And another turnover for Penn Charter, trailing by 8, just 2 minutes into this game. And
this Agnes Irwin defense is just swarming us. Even when we get down court, as Penn Charter offense is struggling slightly with getting an open shot, but hopefully later into the game, as we can get a little bit more forward momentum, this Penn Charter team can catch fire. Inside
for the bucket is Simone Harvey, the point guard. Now, Simone Harvey plays for Exodus NYC EBL, one of the best travel teams in the tri-state area, one of the bright spots in this Agnes Irwin season so far, as Shoup inside, Shoup being tightly guarded here by Zwaybeck, as Shoup with the ball again, guarded by Zwaybeck. Shoup drives inside, and off of Perkins, Penn Charter ball.
This Penn Charter team needs to set something up right here so we can get a bucket near the hoop.
Yeah, I would think Coach Aaron Martin would want to set up some sort of screenplay or set play out of the inbound here to try to find some momentum for this team. Currently been struggling to find buckets so far. Pass inside, shot up, no good, contested and rebounded by Bailey Perkins, as the shot there for Penn Charter was by Leah Tyre. And, you know, Penn Charter really limited based on players, based on a lot of the injuries early in this season. So players like, and the shot is good from 3 by Simone Harvey. Players like Leah Tyre and Eloise Oberfield had to play in the JV game before this, and so this game will really be a test of Penn Charter's conditioning as they are short on players. And we are back as the Quakers return from a timeout, trailing by 13 so far.
So, along with the 2 seniors, Marley Jackson and Kay O'Brien being out, Layla Sharp is also out with the ankle injury that she suffered against SCH last night. Molly Doherty, Michigan commit for lacrosse, is at a lacrosse tournament right now.
Yeah, the Quakers playing shorthanded. You know, only 6 players eligible to play in this game, but they've played with a lot of heart and hustle so far, as a turnover and a foul, I believe, against DeBenedetto, as number 15, Zwaybeck, ran into her there. So it will be Agnes Irwin ball.
Also, Aubrey Smith, who's out with illness, another just good player for this Penn Charter team, is out.
Yeah, Penn Charter, if they're going to be successful tonight, they have to be physical inside, but one of the toughest challenges for them is going to be guarding number 55, as another bucket for 55, Bailey Perkins. She's a really great player, and it's tough to guard her because of her height advantage. Tallest player on this Penn Charter starters team, I believe, is 5'8", 5'9", and she is 6 foot and very strong inside. As they shot up, and good. The bucket by Zwaybeck, and she's been good from 3 so far. So Agnes Irwin really just trying to keep Penn Charter out of a rhythm by full court pressing them and not allowing them to set up their offense, and it has been successful so far, as they are currently up by 18 points. Pass inside to Shoup. Shoup and earns a jump ball. So Katie Shoup will go into inbound. You know, this Penn Charter team, a lot of really great athletes, a lot of people who are committed to colleges or have college interest for other sports. Katie Shoup is a great example of that. She is committed to Colorado for lacrosse. And now a sub in for Agnes Irwin as entering the game for them will be number 31 entering for Agnes Irwin, I believe. And now Agnes Irwin passes over to number 5. 5 up to 15, Juebeck. Juebeck in the corner, fakes the shot, back over to number 1. Inside number 5, triple team on her, shot up, no good. Rebound, Penn Charter. So a nice bucket there by Leah Tyre, as Penn Charter rebounding is one thing they're going to want to improve on if they try to come back in this game, as Katie Shoup now being guarded by Haley Juebeck. And a turnover there, and Agnes Irwin will take the ball back up the court. Pass over and thrown out of bounds by Simone Harvey. So it will be Penn Charter ball. So for Penn Charter, they have 5 starters in, and Peyton Doran is the one player eligible to come in off the bench, the senior at center. Inbound there to Leah Tyre. Tyre up to Shoup. Shoup up to Maddie Ray. Ray inside, overfield, up, and it's good! A bucket for the Quakers. Nice set of pass there to find the look, and a step in the right direction for this Quakers team.
Really smooth possession there by the Quakers, getting an open shot, and Eloise Oberfield just really cashing in on that layup.
And good to see for the Quakers as a shot up and rimming around no good for Simone Harvey. Rebound by, shot was Malone Harvey. Rebound Simone, fighting for it in the paint, and Margot Aboud earns the jump ball. So 2 inbound will be Milan Harvey, sister, as I said earlier, of Simone Harvey. And this interesting stat about this Agnes Irwin team, as the shot is good by Simone Harvey. This Agnes Irwin team, really a young core, mostly freshmen, although Simone Harvey is a junior, but they have not a single senior on their squad. So 8-8 records, or 7-7, records so far this year. And you know, a lot of growth possible for this team going forward, as they will have 0 players graduating and a lot of freshman talent coming up in the future.
Yeah, it's really just scary what this team's going to look like next year, just building off of what people are going to look like senior year and even just sophomore year with some of their best players, like Bailey Perkins, going into her sophomore season.
And it will be Owl ball to inbound here again. And inbounding is Simone Harvey. And one impressive thing about this Agnes Irwin team is they spread the scoring a lot, as a pass over to Aboud, shot is up and no good. This Penn Charter team, as another 3 is good for Agnes Irwin. They've been really good from behind the arc so far tonight. This Penn Charter team, again, as we said earlier, a lot of their top scorers inactive to play tonight. Marley Jackson was having 13.4 points a night, and Molly Doherty was having 8. And so without their scoring presences, it's a lot of slack to pick up for the players remaining on the court. Ball lost, picked up by DiBenedetto. Rebound up, shot, and no good. But good physicality to earn the turnover. Again, a step in the right direction for the Quakers. They're going to have to play more defense in transition if they're going to try to chip away at the lead here.
Yep, nice steal by DiBenedetto there. Really good look at the cup. Just
as Aboud inside, shot off the bottom of the rim, no good. Rebound to Benedetto. Benedetto in the mask at number 21, taking the ball up the court. Passes inside to Maddie Ray, the Division I softball commit, who shoots up and no good. Out of bounds, Quaker ball.
That's a good effort there by Oberfield, just hustling to get that second chance on that rebound, give the Quakers another possession.
You know, with all the injuries for this squad, Oberfield is one of those players that's been asked to step up. She has not been getting as much time, at least starting the season, and so a big evening for her, getting her first start of the year. As Benedetto inbounds, Maddie Ray, believe, gets the foul call, as it will be Penn Charter to inbound yet again.
Penn Charter looks good here in the opposing half. Seeing if we can get an easy bucket in here on the inbound.
Nice inbound to Oberfeld. Oberfeld spinning, passing over to Benedetto. Benedetto driving inside, under pressure, shot up, and it's good. Mia DiBenedetto strikes for the Quakers.
Really smooth move by her, getting inside to the defense, penetrating, and just putting up a nice floater to get a bucket.
DiBenedetto, really one of the top scorers left for this Quaker team. Nice physicality by her, getting into the paint despite a lot of other players on defense. And I think in terms of as a threat for this team, she's really best in a three-point shooting role. She has unorthodox shooting form. She does not jump on her jumper, but she has been very successful from behind the arc so far this season. As a nice steal turnover by Katie Shoup. Shoup over to Tyre. Tyre to Overfeld. Overfeld back out to Maddie Ray from three. No good. First three-point attempt from the Quakers so far. And I think they'll look, at least their coach will tell them at the end of this quarter, maybe to look for more shots from deep.
Katie Shoup with a really good, just getting inside the defense and swinging it out and give Maddie Ray a really good look at three.
And inside is Abood, shot up and good. And a nice bucket there by Margot Abood. She's really the sixth woman for this team. I talked to their coach before the game. He was questionable whether she'd start or come in sixth, but she has been a big part of this team scoring all year long.
Yeah, it's just where you see this Agnes and all the weapons that they have.
And tipped off of Shoup inside to Tyre. Tyre back out to Shoup. Shoup fakes the shot. Shoup driving inside, looks to Maddie, fakes the pass, and shot no good. Rebound, Agnes Irwin, as Margot Abood taking the ball up the court, inside on Maddie Ray. Layup up, and it's good. And another nice bucket for Margot Abood. She is having quite a nice game so far this evening. And she's only averaging 6.5 points a season, but I believe she's already reached or surpassed that. As a final heave to end the quarter there for DiBenedetto, and the shot is up and no good. So we'll be right back after this first quarter, or we'll be right back with the second quarter with the Quakers trailing 28-4. So to start the second quarter for the Quakers, it will be Katie Shoup, Mia DiBenedetto, Tyre, as well as Overfield and Maddie Ray. Inbounding will be DiBenedetto to Shoup. So DiBenedetto and Shoup, both juniors, will be the core of this team's offense next season once their senior core graduates from this season. As Shoup, top of the key, nice screenplay there off of Maddie Ray, passes over to Tyre in the corner, back inside to Shoup, shot up, and it's blocked. Rebound, Agnes Irwin. Nice play by Milan Harvey there on the block. Passes up to Margot Abood. Abood inside, Euro step layup, no good. Tipped around, rebound by Leah Tyre as she takes it full court, coast to coast shot, and it's good.
You really get to see the speed from Tyre there, just breaking away from the offense or for the defense and getting a nice lay with good contest on her.
Great move by Leah Tyre in the open field. Physical rebound, took it and cashed it in. Now Gracie Duffy over to Margot Abood. Abood back inside to Corey, as over to Milan Harvey. Harvey back to Abood outside the arc. Shot up from the corner by Audrey Comley. It's good. So Agnes Irving shooting quite well so far into this game. You think the Quakers, if I was their coach, I'd tell them to press out more on the three-point defense.
One thing about these Harveys is that they both play for an EYBL circuit, which is one of the best circuits in high school basketball.
And shot up and no good by Mia DiBenedetto. And so tonight's a real test for Quaker conditioning, as they have 6 players eligible and 5 obviously on the court. Shot up by Audrey Comley is no good. And so the Quakers have to be careful to not get themselves into foul trouble and limit their roster further. Another 3 is no good. Rebound, Agnes Irwin. Ball tipped around. Shoup dives for it. Can't get it. Harvey, top of the key, passes outside to Abood. And I believe a shot clock violation. Oh,
it was a travel and a shot clock violation. So that's just great overall defense by the Quakers, forcing a violation and making sure that we can just get the ball back on defense.
Agnes Irwin not able to find a bucket there. And if Penn was looking for any momentum, that defensive possession there was absolutely textbook, preventing Agnes Irwin from getting a good shot off.
Looks like Meyer Marwaha has checked into the game for the Penn Charter Quakers, number 43.
And she has been a JV player all season, so big moment for Marwaha getting the opportunity. Shot up, no good by Agnes Irwin. Rebound for Shot up is good by Milan Harvey as the rebound by Abood, who got the assist as well. So the Quakers only had 6 varsity players, but they're looking to draw into their JV bench to try to find more bodies off the bench who can help this team out in tonight's matchup. And it will be Quaker ball with Shoup, DiBenedetto, Ray, Marawaha, and Tyre on the court for Penn Charter. As Penn Charter with Mia DiBenedetto with the ball passing out to Maddie Ray. Ray guarded by Abood. Ray driving inside. Looks for a pass to Shoup. She's not there. Finds it to Mia DiBenedetto. DiBenedetto drives inside. Physical layup shot up, and it's good. And if there's one player you can point to who's playing well tonight, I would say Mia DiBenedetto has done all you can ask for as she's had a couple of very clutch layups for this Quaker squad. And a rebound there by Katie Shoup, number 22, and loses it but picked up by Mia.
Katie Shoup, only 5'2.5", almost 5'3", came up with that rebound and missed all the other defense. And Mia DiBenedetto is getting buckets right now.
And Mia DiBenedetto penetrating this Agnes Irwin defense. She's done a great job being physical inside. I think more players. And another nice steal by DiBenedetto, trying to go coast to coast, guarded by Margot Booth. Shot up, it is good! And Mia DiBenedetto on a run of scoring. She cannot be guarded as nice play, and she gets back on defense.
Again, DiBenedetto just get into the hole at will. It doesn't seem like this Agnes Irwin team can really find a way to stop her. See if it can keep going, ride the hot hand, and going into the end of the half.
Margot Booth shot up, no good, and DiBenedetto tries to get the rebound, but rebounded. Could have been a foul there by Abigail Mema, and she assists with the bucket by Gracie Duffy. DiBenedetto running the floor as point guard, as it looks like Oberfield is about to check in. Wondering if they'll sub off someone for her. Maybe Marawaha. You know, she might be tired after that JV game she just played in.
Yeah, it was a 32-23 game. JV team was losing by a lot, but it came back, had a lot of fight in the fourth quarter just to make it a close ball game. And Katie Shoup, good screen, ghost screen, so that she can get into the hole, eventually get fouled.
First shot up for Katie Shoup is no good. And in comes Oberfield, and like I said, out comes Marawaha. And Margot Booth leaving the game for Agnes, or subbing out for Agnes Irwin. She's also been very productive and very good on defense, although DiBenedetto has been able to get past her a couple of times. And the second shot, no good for Shoup. Running up the floor now is Haley Zwebeck. Not with Abood out of the game, she is in at point guard. Over to Harvey. Harvey back to Zwebeck. Zwebeck to Harvey. Harvey at the top of the key. Harvey driving, Euro step, layup, no good. Rebound, gets her own miss, and spins around, passes out. Shot up by Audrey Comley is no good. Rebound, Penn Charter.
Audrey Comley is loving that mid-range shot. She's shot a few just in this quarter.
As Mia DiBenedetto now being guarded by Milan Harvey at the top of the key. DiBenedetto drives inside on the triple team, shot up, no good, but she gets the foul. And so you can see Agnes Irwin's strategy right now is really, they're giving her 2-3 players at a time, but not able to stop her as she gets past the triple team to get a chance at the line here.
DiBenedetto, she gets a screen and she's straight to the hole, getting fouled, getting buckets, all of her buckets coming around the free throw line. So now let's see this unorthodox jumper.
First shot, no good. And DiBenedetto at the line. Second shot is good. About halfway through this second quarter as Bailey Perkins checks back in, and she has been very productive in the paint so far this evening for Agnes Irwin. As Milan Harvey running the floor here, passes over to back to Harvey. And Harvey, one of these freshmen on this team has so many freshmen, one of those freshmen who's getting varsity time and has been very good as a passer and a shooter for this Agnes Irwin team. As Harvey with the ball, inside shot up, no good. Good defense by Penn Charter, but Agnes Irwin gets the miss and the foul. And so it will be Abigail Mema going to the line for her first opportunity.
Another freshman on this team that's just force dominant in the paint.
As the first shot is up and good for Abigail Mema. Second shot is good as well, so Quaker ball to Benedetto into Shoup.
So Benedetto has the last 7 points for this Penn Chargers Quakers team. See if she can make it 9.
The Benedetto playing very well so far. You wonder how long they can leave her in. She's played every minute of this game so far. Will they have to sub her, or can she have the stamina to stay in and keep scoring for this Quakers team? As Tyre with the ball outside loses it back to Benedetto. Inside, stolen, and but recovered by Maddie Ray, and it appears a foul. I believe the foul against Agnes Irwin, so Penn Charter will inbound again. And Agnes Irwin, playing a pretty complete game so far, but they have had a couple of fouls over the last few minutes, which they'll want to limit. As pass back in the backcourt to Katie Shoup. Shoup looking for Maddie Ray. Maddie Ray back, being guarded tightly, all on the baseline, loses it, picked up by Bailey Perkins. Up to Simone Harvey, who will run the floor for them. Pardon me, that was other Harvey, Milan Harvey.
Yeah, good defense by the Quakers. Forced a bad shot and see if they can get a rebound here.
And rebound and the bucket by Bailey Perkins. Just given her physicality and height, she's been really hard to guard in the paint so far for this Quakers team. Wondering if they'll make an adjustment on their interior defense. Katie Shoup fakes the shot out to Leah Tyler. Tyler to Maddie Ray. Maddie Ray open from the arc. Shot, no good. Rebound, Agnes Irwin. So good offense there generating the shot. Didn't get it to fall, but if they can get more opportunities like that, the Quakers can chip away the lead and continue to generate threes.
Good transition defense by Maddie Ray there, forcing her to travel, just being a force, being dominant in the paint and making sure that they can get the ball back and hopefully get another point right here.
And you can see some frustration from Coach Joseph McLean after that turnover on the travel by Agnes Irwin. Katie Shoup now up to Maddie Ray. Maddie Ray looks to Leah Tyre. Tyre driving inside, Tyre out, and it is out of bounds. Believe Quaker ball as it was off of Milan Harvey.
It's a good defensive play by Harvey there, just intercepting the passing lane. Quakers get another chance here, see if they can capitalize on it.
And Milan Harvey averaging second on the team, 7.2 points a game. I believe she's already surpassed that. A very good game for the point guard. As Shoup fakes the three, inside mid-range, and it's blocked. And good rebound there by Maddie Ray. Maddie Ray dribbles outside the perimeter, inside Oberfeld. Oberfeld tries to pass it to Tyre. Tyre recovers it. Tyre, baseline shot up, no good. I believe that Bailey Perkins got a hand on that, but it will be Agnes Irwin ball, I believe.
I think I saw a foul there before the clock expired.
So it was blocked but fouled. So heading to the line is Leah Tyler for her first shots of the night.
Bailey Perkins, being a freshman on this team, she's averaging the team's most 10.3 points and 5.8 rebounds a game.
As the first shot is no good for Leah Tyre.
Yeah, she's been doing very good. 8 points on 100% shooting last game against Perkiomen for the Agnes Irwin Owls.
Second shot is no good as well. Rebound by Gracie Duffy. Duffy up the court looking for Milan Harvey as it is lost in transition but recovered by Bailey Perkins. Perkins now with the ball, top of the key. Tries to get a shot but blocked. Katie Shoup, nice play there, and Agnes Irwin gets the second chance bucket. But Katie Shoup, a considerably shorter player, able to get her hand up there. You'd love to see the physical defense, but does not matter in the end as Agnes Irwin cashes in. Maddie Ray from beyond the arc looks for Shoup on the drive. Now Mia DiBenedetto spinning, passing out to Oberfeld. Oberfeld to Tyre. Leah Tyler drives inside, shot up, no good. Kind of a similar move she tried last time, being physical, driving along the baseline. She got the foul last time, not able to get the call this time around.
I'm just stunned on the fact that a 5'2.5" Katie Shoup could block a big Perkins on that shot and then get the transition.
Rebound by Mia DiBenedetto. She has done everything for this Quakers team so far at point guard. as she dribbles back outside the line, passes over to Shoop. Shoop from way downtown, shot up, no good. Probably a 28-foot look there. Very close, but no good, as rebounded by Bailey Perkins.
Great hustle by Maddie Ray there just to try to get the rebound.
Perkins inside, shot up, no good. Rebound by Leah Tyre as the clock expires here at the end of the second quarter. Quakers will try to get a shot. Maddie Ray from three, no good.
That's a good look.
Good look there. So the Quakers will go into the half trailing 42-13 against the Agnes Irwin Owls.
Mic test, testing if sound is too high.
Mic test, testing if sound is too high. Lowering sound slightly. Sound test, sound test. Is there buzz? Mic test on mic 2. Is there too much buzz on mic 2? As we are back for the second half of basketball with Agnes Irwin leading 42-13. And a slight difference in the way these teams behaved during halftime. The Quakers talking it over in the locker room and Agnes Irwin out there shooting. kind of a parallel to what they were doing in warm-ups. Quakers with a much less physical, much less intense warm-up than Agnes Irwin, just because Quakers with a shortage of players this evening due to a multitude of injuries, having to try to keep their players fresh and not overwork them. As a nice block there by Katie Shoup. Great defense, her second block of the night, and she's been really good defensively all evening long.
Yeah, Katie Shoup's just going crazy on the defensive end, blocking all people way taller than her, but she's showing her might and she's showing her determination on the defensive end.
And a great pass by Shoup inside to Maddie Ray, shot up, no good, but a foul.
Maddie Ray going to the line, that's nice. All right, Marley Jackson, just an amazing athlete. She's not playing in this game, but she is a Johns Hopkins commit for basketball. And then another player not playing in this game, unfortunately, but Molly Dougherty. She's actually at a lacrosse tournament right now, and she is committed to Michigan for lacrosse.
So just a lot of great athletes on this team, as the shot up by Maddie Ray is good. Maddie Ray is committed to Siena for softball.
And then one of our main scorers of this game, Mia DiBenedetto, is a Penn State commit for lacrosse. And then another lacrosse commit, the defensive menace right now, Katie Shoup, is a Colorado commit.
So, a lot of these players are well-conditioned, play year-round in different sports, as the second shot is no good. Agnes Irwin now with the ball. Simone Harvey taking the ball up the court, passes over to Bailey Perkins in the corner from Audrey Comley is no good. Rebound, Penn Charter, Maddie Ray, nice board there.
Went up strong there, Maddie Ray, and a great outlet pass.
And out of bounds, and it will be Agnes Irwin ball.
Let's see if Penn Charter can get a good defensive possession so they can get it back and, just keep the momentum in this game.
I mean, they've come out of the half pretty well so far. That block from Shoup, a good example of what she's going to try to do. She's matched up right now on Bailey Perkins, who has, to say the least, a slight height advantage on her. We'll see how the Quakers try to limit Perkins in the second half. As a boot inside to Audrey Comley. Comley's shot up is no good. Rebound, tossed around, and a foul there on Katie Shoup.
Almost with our third block of the game there. Uh-oh.
It seems like Maddie Ray is all right, but her finger a little bit nicked on that scramble for the ball in the paint. And we've seen that a couple times this evening. Quakers have been really good and physical as Bailey Perkins comes to the line. There have been a couple of shots where it feels like all 10 players on the court crowd under the bucket to try to rebound.
Bailey Perkins, 61% from the line. Just hit that one. See if she can up her percentage right here.
Yeah, I mean, she has a pretty good free throw percentage. She shoots 43% on field goals, as the second shot is good. Really the center for this team and a big part of their offense tonight and throughout their season so far, as DiBenedetto passes out to Oberfeld. Oberfeld with a nice screen there by Maddie Ray. Oberfeld in the corner, and turnover generated and picked up by Harvey. Forward pass to Bailey Blaney. Shot up, no good, to Bella Blaney. But a foul, I believe, and it will, an inbound. Wrong again. Inbound, a foul committed against Audrey Comley, who will go to the line to shoot.
That was good transition defense by the Quakers up until the foul. Leah Tyre getting back on defense to force a unwanted shot.
As the first shot is good for Audrey Comley, and she's shooting 85% from free throws so far this year. One of the better players on this Agnes Irwin squad, averaging 6 points a night, but already surpassed that so far this evening. As Shoup inbounds to DiBenedetto.
See if DiBenedetto can catch fire here again and get the scoring started for the Quakers here in the second half.
She had a very productive first half with a lot of really good physical drives. We'll see if she can do that again as she is double teamed. Passes out to Shoup. Shoup from three. Rimming out, no good. Quakers have had some good looks from three. Unlucky, not had one fall for them yet, but they're going to keep on trying, hopefully, from behind the arc. As Simone Harvey passes into Perkins. Perkins into Audrey Comley. Comley spins. Shot up is no good. Good defense by the Quakers, and a rebound by Katie Shoup. Man, Katie Shoup gets a surprising amount of rebounds for her size, playing really well inside the paint tonight. Leah Tyre from deep! Bang! Leah Tyre, the first three-point bucket for the Quakers.
That is a big shot right there by Leah Tyre. Took it, hit it, now we're back on defense.
And nice play by Tyre as Agnes Irwin with the ball now driving inside. Shot up by Comley is no good, and a rebound.
Good play by Comley just to get inside and go up on Maddie Ray, who's Penn Charter center, and go up to the line and get fouled.
Well, Leah Tyre is another one of those players who's taking advantage of kind of a hard situation with a lot of injuries for this Quaker team, but she's found her way into a starting role, and as you can see by that three, she's handling it just fine this evening.
Yep.
as calmly now taking her second shot at the line.
You know, an interesting fact here in this game is Katie Shoup, one of the shortest players on the team, is leading the team in rebounds with 4 in this game. Not to mention she also has 2 blocks. So she's really kind of playing reverse of what you would think. And she gets a steal right here on this play, and that's a bucket. Easy money from Katie Shoup.
And Katie Shoup inside scores. And Quakers, definitely some improvement we've seen out of the half on rebounding and creating turnovers. Really what you'd be happy to see if you were Coach Aaron Martin. As Margot Aboud inside to Perkins. Perkins guarded by Ray. Perkins throws it away, but a nice save there as Simone Harvey maintains control of the ball. Pass over to Aboud. Aboud loses it, but
Laney misses it, and oh, that might be off Penn Charter.
And it will be Agnes Irwin ball. So a timeout called by Agnes Irwin, and maybe a new player entering the game to check in for Penn Charter after the break. And we are back with 4 minutes left in this third quarter, and the Quakers trailing 47-19.
Aya Ostrander checked in for the first time this game, number 42, and Peyton Doran, a defensive-minded, defensive-first player, number 52, also in the game.
Peyton Doran, a senior, and Maya Ostrander, a sophomore. So Peyton Doran guarding the inbound here as Agnes Irwin inbounds, and Milan Harvey with the ball at the top of the key. Passes over to Bella Blaney, over to Aboud in the corner, shot up, it's good. Margot Aboud has had quite a productive, Ostrander was the check-in, pardon me. Margot Aboud has had quite a productive game from a shooting perspective. As a nice trap here, but Mia De Benedetto is able to get it past the defense. Now Maddie Ray with the ball.
I like to see Maddie Ray up top with the handle and gets it to De Benedetto, see what she can create.
And blocked on the shot, rebound Agnes Irwin. And now Peyton Doran, tight defense on transition, but ball able to be passed up to Milan Harvey. Passes over to Haley Zwabeck. Zwabeck now slowing down the offense. Back to Milan Harvey. Zwabeck ball top of the key, drives inside, stops, passes over to Milan Harvey. Man, the Harvey sisters getting them mixed up sometimes when they're both on the court. Both two very productive players for this Agnes Irwin team, as the shot is no good by Gracie Duffy. Great defense by Penn Charter. And ball lost by Mia in transition. Fast break now for Agnes Irwin. And Margot Aboud takes it, drives, pops up, mid-range shot, no good. Rebound Agnes Irwin. Gracie Duffy now passing the ball to Milan Harvey.
Harvey just handles the ball like a true point guard. You know, you can see it in her dribble.
And Harvey from deep, it's good.
Smooth lefty stroke, that's just pure. Just way back, facilitating on that play. Last game against Perkiomen for the Agnes Irwin Owls, she had 13 points with 56% from the field.
She was very productive at it, as Agnes Irwin's been pretty good as of late. Shot up, and it's good! And a great bucket by Maddie Ray, her first of the night, getting involved. So as the game progresses, more Quakers adding themselves to the stat line as the bucket spread out from three. It's good. Milan Harvey drains it.
Harvey is just getting crazy from behind the arc right now.
As the Quakers prepare to check in Katie Shoup and Elise Oberfield, wondering if either of them will be assigned to guard Harvey and try to guard her more tightly outside the arc. As
Maddie Ray handed the ball up top. Nice little handoff. De Benedetto gets inside, and that's a good bucket right there. Way to get to the line.
So shot no good, but a foul. It appears we are having some technical difficulties as our screen is frozen over the YouTube. But on the live broadcast, it is 1:30 to go left in this third quarter with the Quakers down 56-22. So I guess until it resumes, it's basically a radio broadcast.
That was a high IQ play by Agnes Irwin right there, throwing the ball off of Doran.
And Agnes Irwin threw the ball off of Doran to get the ball back as Simone Harvey passes over to Haley Zwaybeck. Zwaybeck over to Abood. Abood drives inside on a triple team shot up, no good. Rebound, Maddie Ray. Maddie Ray taking the ball down the court, loses in transition. Picked up by Katie Shoup as the Quakers continue. And Katie Shoup bounces it off of an Agnes Irwin player but loses it. Ball forward ahead, shot up by Bella Blaney is no good, but a foul.
I like that defense by Doran. Oh. The shot clock, or the clock seems to be running.
The game clock is running with 45 seconds left to play in this third quarter with the Quakers still down 56-22. As Bella Blaney goes to the line for her second foul shot, it is good. Meaning the lead now for Agnes Irwin up from 57-22 with 40 seconds left to go in this third quarter. As Katie Shoup takes the ball off the court, guarded by Abood. Katie Shoup tries to pass to Overfield, who gets it. Overfield over to Maddie Ray. Maddie Ray from behind the arc, shot up, no good. Rebound, Overfield. Overfield, second chance point, no good. Rebound by Margot Abood. Abood takes the ball in transition, being guarded by Overfield. Abood passes over to Milan Harvey. Milan Harvey guarded by Katie Shoup. And now Margot Abood outside the arc passes over to Milan Harvey. Harvey now slowing things down with just 10 seconds as the clock is winding down in this third quarter. Clock goes to 8-7. Passes out to Abood. Abood drives inside. Shot up, no good. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Peyton Doran lose the ball out of bounds, and the time will expire on this third quarter with the Quakers still trailing 57-22. We will try to get our audio visuals issues figured out, but until then, we will be right back with more audio of this game in the fourth quarter after this. Well, an up and down and kind of a learning night for both us and the Quakers, but we've got our broadcast figured out back to video and audio thanks to our assistant executive producer, Porter Stowagen. So now we bring you the fourth quarter as Mia DiBenedetto with the ball. And a three-point attempt blocked there, picked up by Margot Abood. Abood in transition, passes over to Harvey. Simone Harvey now running the floor as point guard.
Number 41 is Alex DiBenedetto, Mia DiBenedetto's sister, so that's kind of a cool moment.
Yeah, cool moment for her checking in again after playing in that JV game. A lot of players getting new experience after a multitude of injuries. The Quakers had to dig deep into their bench and onto their JV team to fill out the roster for tonight. But, you know, exciting for a lot of players who obviously don't often get the playing time to get some experience at the varsity level.
it's just a really great experience to play alongside and against some varsity players.
As a nice attempt to throw it back for Mia DiBenedetto to avoid the backcourt violation, but it is a turnover. And it will be Agnes Irwin ball after this timeout. As Margot Abood will inbound for this Agnes Irwin Owls team to Simone Harvey. Harvey back to Abood. And a nice turnover there forced by Mia DiBenedetto in transition. Dribbles, shot up, no good. Rebound off of DiBenedetto, but picked up by Margot Abood. Abood back in transition, fast-paced game. Reaches for the hoop, shot up, no good. And rebound, Peyton Doran. Doran throws it off an Agnes Irwin player. And I believe a foul against Agnes Irwin.
DiBenedetto has been really consistent with just stealing the ball and getting out on the run and try to get the fast break points. So it was great to see that there. Hopefully we can continue to do that just in the last 6 minutes of this game.
Well, a fast-paced moment there. Neither team able to find a rhythm, but it's all right because the Quakers end up with the ball. As sister-to-sister pass there, Mia DiBenedetto loses the ball off her foot, and Agnes Irwin ball. It will be Margot Abood to inbound yet again. With Haley Zwabeck taking the ball, passes back to Abood. Abood back to Zwabeck. Zwabeck from behind the arc, shot up, and it connects.
That's a pretty form right there from Zwabeck.
A nice shot there from Haley Zwabeck.
She's shooting 44% from three this year. That's outstanding.
Yeah, she's second on the team in assists, blocks, and steals. She has been a big part of this Agnes Irwin team's success so far this year. Shot faked there by Katie Shoup. Shoup loses it, regains control. Absolute chaos under the hoop, and Agnes Irwin ends up with the ball.
Peyton Doran with great defense down under the hoop.
Peyton Doran, really a hustle player. She's been really physical for the Quakers, trying to get rebounds in the paint there, but it is Agnes Irwin ball. As Zwabeck will inbound. And tie her back into the game for the Quakers. As Zwabeck running the floor as point guard. Interesting adjustment you can see there made by the Agnes Irwin coach. He had Harvey at point guard earlier, but now Zwabeck in that position. As Margot Abood from deep, no good. Nice rebound there by Agnes Irwin, but Katie Shoup fights for the ball and wins a jump ball. As Abigail Mema had it, but Katie Shoup ripped it away from her to get the ball for the Quakers.
Katie Shoup really is just the ultimate hustle player. She's not the tallest, but she's getting blocks, she's getting steals, she's going after loose balls and just really challenging everybody that she goes up against.
And Mia DiBenedetto checks out as she has played the entirety of this game so far. You'd think she'd be exhausted as a turnover there by Penn Charter. She goes to the bench, and Margot Abood loses it but regains control. Passes out to Mema, shot up, no good. Rebound Agnes Irwin. Zwabeck with the putback.
Again, Shoup just forcing a miss on a much taller player, just playing some great defense.
And now with DiBenedetto off the court, it will be Shoup running the offense. Shoup playing very well in the paint with a lot of rebounds and a couple of physical steals so far tonight. And lose the ball due to another Agnes Irwin trap, but regains control. A great hustle play. Katie Shoup takes it, almost runs into the ref, regains control, passes to Peyton Doran.
Katie Shoup with an amazing hezzy cross, then loses, then gets it back, and then almost puts it up again.
You got to appreciate, turnover against her, wasn't frustrated, able to come back and get that second chance opportunity, although she was unable to connect and find a bucket for this team. As Agnes Irwin now with the ball, Margot Abood passes over to number 22, Comley, who misses from the corner. And Jake Tyer's younger sister, Leah Tyer, lost the ball out of bounds there. Pardon me, referring to her as her brother, getting them mixed up. Her brother, Jake Tyer, a great football player for this Penn Charter squad. But it was number 10, Leah Tyer, who got the rebound. But it is Agnes Irwin ball.
Mara Marwaha checked in. Another JV player that just played in that other game.
And Comley now fakes the shot, passes over to Blaney. Blaney back to Audrey Comley from the corner. Shot up, no good. Rebound, Agnes Irwin. And Margot Aboud, again, probably has the most points off of the bench for this Agnes Irwin squad. Aboud has played a lot of minutes despite not starting this game, and she's been very productive for them this evening.
Margot Aboud's an amazing shot creator. She's getting a lot of open shots, and she's creating her own. That's why she's getting a lot of tick this game.
Only shooting 28% field goals so far this season, but I think she shot way higher in that percentage so far tonight. As the shot clock winding down, shot up by Aboud, last chance, no good. Great defense by the Quakers, getting the shot clock violation. Unable to find a quality look where the Owls, but a steal in transition.
That's just great hustle by Agnes Irwin.
Gracie Duffy with the ball after getting that steal. Pass to Aboud. Aboud drives inside. Comley fakes the shot. Inside to Aboud. Aboud covered by Oberfeld. And Oberfeld knocked around there, not able to get the ball. As Bella Blaney with the ball at the top of the key, passes over to Audrey Comley. Comley back to Aboud. Aboud swings it over to Bella Blaney. Shot up and no good. And it feels like Agnes Irwin's had the ball for a lot of time in these last few minutes, but not able to find shots as the Quakers have been contesting them consistently.
Great job getting the ball out.
Peyton Doran touching the ball now. Driving inside, shot up, no good. Her first shot attempt of the night. Really in the game for her defense, but a good look there, did not get it to fall. As with under 2 minutes to play, Margot Aboud passing the ball over to Bella Blaney to Comley. And I think Agnes Irwin, their coach, has probably told them to try to use a lot of the shot clock, pass before you shoot, that sort of thing, working on having a connective offense that isn't just one player creating their own shots.
There's a lot of physical, gritty hoops going on right here. I love it.
Yeah, Penn Charter has had a really nice couple defensive stands as the shot is no good there again. And rebound, Peyton Doran. And an eruption from the Peyton Doran fan club next to me. Really a fan favorite is the senior.
Gotta love the sportsmanship. When Maddie Ray fell down and an Agnes Irwin player helped her up, that's what you gotta love about sports, you know.
And Penn Charter calls timeout with a minute and 16 left to play, trailing 62-22. And it'll be Quaker ball now with a minute 16 left to play. As Agnes Irwin with the steal off the inbound, and Gracie Duffy looking for Audrey Comley. Comley passes to Perkins. Pardon me, not Perkins, Blaney. Speaking of Perkins, she had a great game at center earlier for Agnes Irwin, but she has been out of the game for quite some time, as I think their coach is resting her in a not very close basketball game. And the bucket there for Gracie Duffy, I believe her first or second of the night.
It's a great shot right there by Blaney. One thing I've noticed with Aboud playing great defense, I would notice that her play style is a little bit like a modern day Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
Great call.
Getting her own shots, amazing defense. That's great right there. I love it. That's how Shea would play.
Another physical play by Aboud. I would agree. She's gotten to the line. She's gotten buckets. A Shea Gilgeous-Alexander-esque performance from Margot Aboud. And a timeout there for Agnes Irwin with 30 seconds left. So one or two more possessions, you would think, as this game winds down with the Quakers trailing 64-22. With 30 seconds left, the Quakers now to inbound. So some standout performances as Leah Tyre had 7 points, as well as Mia DiBenedetto. Those two made up more than half of the Quakers scoring this evening. As a consistent trap here on Maddie Ray. Shot up. Bang! The bench goes crazy. The first varsity three in the career of that player. What a shot. And on the return, a three by number 41, Bella Blaney. So 3 for 3, these teams exchange buckets as the clock winds down. And a great bucket there by by Alex DeBenedetto for this Quaker squad as this game comes to a close. The Quakers honestly look happy with how a lot of their bench players performed. A lot of people who had not had varsity opportunities yet got in to get the bucket.
Look at the score, ladies and gentlemen.
As the Quakers end up losing in this one, 67, I hate to say it, 67 to 25. Quite a game, a lot to take away from this one for the Quaker squad. I would say this Quakers team did the best with what they could, a great effort from all 8 players who appeared in this one, and a lot to build off of going into their matchup against GA next week. That just about does it for game 1 of tonight's doubleheader. We will be back in about 20 minutes on a different stream on the PC streaming channel for game 2, Penn Charter versus Haverford. We'll be right back after this.